One thing I realized when it came to this Diddy conversation is that this man is going to be spiraling. Probably is spiraling because of this conversation that I think that nobody has really spoken about. Hey guys, it's Murad Morali. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. Back at again with another video. If you have not subscribed, click that button. It is daily and consistent content. Comment down below and give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. Let's get into this Diddy madness because so much is taking place. So, Diddy being detained. If you look at the bail package, which we spoke about yesterday, there were a lot of stipulations that this man was willing to give in and cooperate with the lawyers because he evidently needed to get out of that jail. He needed to be out of custody. He needed to be out and just in his own place doing his own thing. And of course, for the fact that, you know, he was phoning Kalana Harper 54 times, a form of coercion, which is why she put out that statement. There's no way he's going to be let out. And the fact that narcotics, pink powder, 2C was found in a hotel room where he was at clearly shows that he's still doing these substances and these drugs in order to cope. When Cassie came out with the lawsuit about drugs being around, we all thought that, you know, perhaps it was in the past and that he stopped taking those drugs. But evidently, from what the raids found when he got arrested up until New York, is that there were narcotics. There was pink powder. Therefore, this man is currently going through significant withdrawal symptoms. Detained, in jail, behind bars. What is he going to do? Normally, men panic in this instance as a withdrawal symptom. They're unable to breathe. They end up killing themselves because they have a significant withdrawal symptoms of no drugs around them, which they definitely need to keep themselves going because they're used to that. He definitely has a significant opioid addiction, as we already know. Pink powder seems to be everywhere following him around. Clearly he has an addiction to that as well. And you guys know where I'm going with this. Him being locked up and detained, the reason why he was willing to give up his home, his mother's home, plane, passports, everything, was because he was that desperate to get out of jail, because he needed a place to be where he can take his substances and that he can balance himself until everything goes on. But for the fact that he's going to be detained until trial means he's going to be there for I don't know how long, which means that he's probably going crazy and spiraling out of control because he can't take the drugs that he wants. And I think that this is an angle that I don't think anybody's really looked at. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I haven't seen anything online, anybody discussing this, and the fact that, you know, he has a severe drug, narcotic, opioid addiction, and that without these around him, how will he be? What will he do? Is he going to be that desperate to rat on people just to get to those, you know, substances? This man clearly isn't going through rehab, hasn't understood how to be without them because he was still doing them when he got arrested in New York 2 days ago. So I think this is why this man is going to be spiraling out of control in jail. We've seen him go angry, we've seen him go mad, and so I think this is not a good thing for him at all. And I think that this is something that we should really discuss and look at. And the lack of drugs around him, what is Diddy going to do? Perhaps, will he take his own life? I think he might do that. I don't think he has enough. I think his ego is too big for him to take his own life, to be honest with you. But I could see him doing so because of the lack of drugs around him. And psychologically, you need them to deal because you are used to them. You've conditioned yourself to be used to them. And let alone being behind bars with all the PTSD that he has from all the stuff that he's done to others. And him now trying to brand himself of his love and etc. All of this happened to him in less than a year. So his mental is probably in tatters, but even more so now because he's detained and doesn't have the drugs. That's why he had a long bail package of stipulations, which was all denied, completely denied. We have Mase, the rapper, who is on a podcast or show, I believe, and, you know, in the show he's wearing an orange tie, and they're joking about, you know, what does the orange tie reflect? Of course, orange, you know, orange is the new black. The TV show, orange, black are, you know, jail colors, etc. They wear orange, and so Mase was throwing heavy shade wearing orange. And I'm absolutely here for it because he did Mase so bad when it came to money, financially and etc. He did him so bad in the early 2000s, and he just walked on Diddy and continued to do it to other people. So for Mase to be throwing shade, I'm here for it 10 toes. Do you understand? I'm absolutely here for it. Apparently Kid Cudi is one of the victims in the lawsuit, which we know his car was, blown up, and he might be one of the few people subpoenaed that are coming into the trials to speak. And so this is what I think will be interesting. I think that Cassie will come forth, Kid Cudi will come forth. We will see if Young Miami will come forth, but I doubt that she will. Now we're going to see what celebrities are going to come forward to speak up against him, and I think we have a good collection of those, considering that some people have already been listed and named in lawsuits. So I wouldn't be surprised. I just hope that Kid Cudi does come forward. Hopefully this is true from what court documents are saying, that they believe one of the victims is him. Victim one, I think, definitely is Cassie, as we all know, but I think that Kid Cudi is also in there, but they're just not giving the names as of right now. And now a viral post has taken off on Twitter, the app X, a few million views of where people are saying that J-Lo was on the tapes and that she was doing things with underage individuals with Diddy, and that it was filmed, and that is why the divorce is going on with Ben Affleck. Now, again, I'm not going to show the screenshot of this because I don't believe this. I think it's just fodder. I think the breakup of the relationship, Ben Affleck and J-Lo, was completely different reasons, number one. Number two, for anybody to think that Ben is divorcing J-Lo because she was on the tapes, as if he wasn't going to be on the tapes anyways himself. Let's keep it a buck. And I don't think that she was on the tapes doing anything with underage individuals. I just don't believe that. We know the industry is wild, but I'm choosing not to believe that. I just don't think that is true. But her name's being dragged into this in regards to allegations, and I do think that perhaps that she was doing something for sure, but I just don't think that this was it, or the divorce is coincidental. I don't think the divorce aligns with Diddy. As of right now, I think it's way too early to say. There's no direct sources at all, but there has been a lot of conversation about the Kardashians and them being involved, because there's not only so many pictures of them, but there are so many videos of the Kardashians at their parties more than any other celebrity. So it would make sense for anybody to assume such about what is going on between them. Diddy. Last night, the video that I put up recently, I was literally sleeping, halfway editing, and I woke up and I was like, whoa, I'm really tired, as you can probably tell. And I had to get that video out to you guys, because this is one of these moments where so much is happening that it's just important for us just to stay up to date with what is going on. So please do subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. It's just one click. That's all you guys have to do. Send a super thanks if you guys wish to. There's a $sign there. You can send whatever you want, and comment down below and give this video a thumbs up. A lot is happening. A lot has happened in the past 24 to 48 hours, but a lot more is going to happen. I believe there's going to be more court trial related proceedings on the 24th of September. So, it's not over when it comes to this month. I think that, I don't think the trial will be next week or the month afterwards. Perhaps I'm looking at thinking February, March 2025. I would imagine that this is when the proper trial is going to take place, because it's federal. As you guys have said, it won't be televised. But, there's going to be significant updates. And I think that this man is definitely going to be facing mandatory prison time. We all know that. It's just how long, and that this new fancy team he's trying to get and build, I don't think it's going to work for him, to be honest with you. If we're going to keep it a buck, I just don't think it's going to work for him. Let me know your thoughts are when it comes to this. Do subscribe, comment down below, and give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. It's just one click to subscribe, and I will catch you guys soon for another video.